All right. Good morning, my beautiful people. Let's send out this alert in Discord, and we are good to go. Another beautiful day at last. We got to give thanks to at least be able to grace another good day. As you guys know, Relentless Trader is always excited, always ready. Feels good to be alive, feels even better to be here and be here trading. Yes, yes, yes. Today, I have one goal and one goal only. Dominate the market. That's the only goal that I'm coming in with today. And so today we're going to get right. Today we're going to get down. Today we're going to put forth our best effort. A quality trading. High level trading. That's the only thing I'm concerned with right now. High quality trading. High level trading. And dominating this market. Rightfully so. Respectfully. So I look forward to the opportunities. Wrong bet. How you doing, brother? Good morning. Good to see you. The responsibilities are increasing, but as usual, we will do what we must. I am live. MMU. There's a few people who we have to get them into the Discord right now. Hold on. Yeah, but you know what Marcel and I are always talking about is that people are coming in different parts of their trading journey, right? Some are more advanced, more ahead. Some people are just completely new to the market. And so right now the chat room might not be something that they need to utilize. Right? Spartan, good morning. Good to see you. All right, so we're looking good. Let's talk about the stocks that are moving today. What's up, what's not. And do we have a small cap stock that looks great? So let's head over here to dual screen. And let's see. As usual, a lot of cheaper stocks. That's been the case these last couple of days here. Let's see. Man. I don't mind watching at one. Yesterday we kind of didn't really fully go for it, but I think today if there's one that's gonna stand out above all else, we can. NIR, not showing any float. I'm not sure if this one is a SPAC. These SPAC companies, right, are companies that are coming onto the exchange in a non-traditional way. So sometimes when it comes to the scanners, it kind of messes things up a little bit. Apparently it's like, there's always some sort of loophole to be able to do things, right? BRDS is at 33%. I can take a look at this one. 19-cent stock. I'll also look in Discord to see what some of the guys were trading here earlier in the day for pre-market. Let's see. There's some talks of Tesla. The Qs. UGAZ. It looks like those were halted. Some talks of ETFs, more Qs. Yeah, so it looks like, there's not a lot of talk of the small cap stocks, which would make sense. DRMA. So anyhow, so yeah, let's continue here. BRDS. Let's pull it up on Thinkorswim. Let's get a better look. By the way, HRTX was a stock that made a good move in after hours, so I thought it would have been good to keep it on the charting here, but it's already sold off. Okay, not bad, right? Not bad. And I haven't really been keeping a close eye on these super stocks, but I want to say they've been moving, right? So, hey, if this one wants to move today, I'd be ready. I'd be ready this time. And so we got a nice midpoint in here around 21. We got lows around 18. It seems like we held that area 3 times. So can we get up to the pre-market highs? And would this be strong enough to continue going? 200 EMA currently at 87 cents, which is a good area to keep an eye on. All right. And when it comes to our daily chart, how are we doing? I'd say room up here. Let's see, 29, 29, 30. Triple top at 29. And if we break over 29, is it possible to get the high of this ridge, 44? Right? I'd say 29 and then 44 as potential levels that are standing out to me right here, right now. On a stock like this, for me, you guys know I like to take it easy. I'd say probably, 5,000 share blocks, and eventually, if like we're connecting really well, we go up to 10,000. But 5,000 share blocks, which every penny would be $50. That way, that way we don't size too aggressively too early, like 20, 30,000 shares, and then, we give ourselves a 3-4 cent loss for down 1K. So I'm going to start off a little slow on this one. And then as soon as I can connect a little bit, we jump up there, we'll buy 3-4 times, jump up to 20,000 size, and then see what it really wants to do, if it's willing to do anything. If this doesn't want to do anything, then of course, I switch away to something else. And of course, good old FRC, of course, with the rate hike, as we mentioned yesterday, FRC and most of the banking stocks are probably going to be coming down some more, right? The higher the interest rates, the worse it is for these banks right now. So, we'll see. And it's interesting because a lot of the times they're passing on this stuff to the consumers, the customers, right? Before you know it, we're paying higher rates on our credit cards and everything else. But yeah, they're also invested, so they'll feel it too. But yeah, FRC, I think at this point might be done. Maybe what'll happen is that at some point in the future, whenever these bank stocks do rally, or if there's like a major buyout or just something else that comes along to give us a fresh catalyst, they probably will go crazy again for like another week. But for now, I think we're on the backside of these bank stocks. Once again, it's a bit of a shame that week one we didn't really get aggressive towards them. We really missed out on some sweet opportunities. Moving on. PYR, no good. Why? Volume is not where I need it to be. TRKA, float a little on the higher side. And by the way, BRDS, the float is a little on the higher side as well. So I'll also have to keep an eye out for that. VGAS, volume too light. Coming down, we have DRMA. DRMA. And by the way, let me pull this up on the screen up above. I usually will forget at times. So BRDS. DRMA. It's funny that I'm standing now and I have to keep reminding myself to keep my posture good, even while I'm standing. Finding myself already leaning and twisting and turning, that's also another recipe for back pain and disaster, right? So, you gotta keep a good posture here. And of course, I can adjust to, like, I can go back, but I don't plan on ever sitting down anymore. Like, I feel like for this hour, I'm just gonna stand every day. Like, sitting down is now dead to me. I'm going to try avoid doing that as best as I can. Okay, pre-market highs, DRMA. Pre-market highs are around 259. After our highs from yesterday, I want that level as well. Seems to be around 226. Let's edit this down a little bit. 226. Yesterday's, let's see. Okay. Why is this showing like this? Well, I guess it's showing the after hour. Okay, it's showing the after hour close. Makes sense. Okay, so down here for pre-market lows, and it seems like it's holding up so far. Lowest low we had was 91, but I think I'm gonna map out the $2 level here, which is already kind of mapped out for me. But for the sake of my other chartings, can we hold above 199 essentially? Of course, we've dipped below a few times, but if we can hold the whole dollar, that would be good. At the lowest levels, again, 190. Daily chart, DRMA. DRMA. Well, it's definitely not the best daily chart I've seen, that's for sure. In fact, it doesn't look so great. It's a stock that's been beaten up over time. Recent IPO going back to July of last year. Small ABCD, then it tanked miserably. And word has it that it's still tanking today. So, will we see something on this stock? Whenever a stock is up, I do my due diligence of mapping out my trend lines because the market is irrational, and at times, these stocks will do things that you wouldn't even think that they were capable of. So I still do my due diligence, but just from how this looks, it doesn't look like it's going to be the strongest. But again, we never want to put our guard down. We still have to be at the ready in case this is that smaller percentage chance that it is really strong and it does something crazy. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, guys, YouTube, we've been slacking off like crazy. The YouTube viewership to like ratio has been completely reprehensible. It's been miserable. It's been bad. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to challenge you, the audience. I'm going to challenge you guys. Can we get up there to 120 likes before market open? So far we have 190 people watching. 120 likes, cakewalk. Guys, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. So I see all you guys tuning in. Guys like Joseph, Trap Trader, Ivan, Theodore, George, Don, Lethal. I see all you guys tuning in. Gus, what's up? What's up? Good morning. Zay C is in the building. Jeff, Mr. Man, guys, smash that thumbs up button. You guys know here at Relentless Trading, one of our main goals is community building. And, the more people who do hit the thumbs up, it shows to YouTube that, hey, this video is not so bad. Let me spread it out to the community. Let me show more people. So smash that thumbs up and let's continue on here. Chase, Maysam, Twin, good morning. Let's continue on. Roy, Kano. Let's continue on with the morning show here. So DRMA, we'll see how it does. And as I come down on this list, what else is there that looks great? Is there anything else that's standing out on this list to me here? Let's see, volume too light, volume too light, volume too light, volume too light. Coming down. Yeah, there's not much else that's looking great for now. So let's come back out. Let's make sure nothing else is moving up right now. AMPX moved up a little bit. CURV, but they didn't really hit the scans that many times, so that'll tell me that they're probably not that strong. CURV, yeah, they didn't hit the scan, so volume pretty light. AMPX, this one is a continuation from yesterday. Some of you guys might have it on watch, but even yesterday the volume wasn't super high, so we'll see. For me to watch it, it'll really have to hit the scans a couple more times, and then we'll really know what's going on. Good morning, LMD. What's up? Good morning. Good to see you. We now have 226 people with about 82 likes. So guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up once again as you're tuning in. The goal today, 120 likes before market open. It's currently 9:23 a.m. and there's 7 minutes to go. So I'm going to write up the watch list here. So far we have 2 stocks. And I guess I'll watch FRC. I'll keep an eye on FRC just in case, because there might be something there. Now, being that I do think it's on the backside of the momentum, I'll be very careful. I'm not going to jump the gun and just, get aggressive or anything like that. It needs to be giving some sort of good A quality pattern. BRDS. DRMA. Hopefully DRMA can give a nice move. It's in a good, price range and everything. And when we come out of this slower patch, when the momentum comes back, I'm ready to go. I'm so ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on FRC just because, it's been one of the stocks that's been moving. But I don't think it'll be that strong today, if I'll be very honest. I think it's on the backside of the move, and we'll have to wait for some more banking catalysts for these stocks and, to rally, hopefully, at some point in the future. But I'm going to keep an eye, because there may be something small, quick trade or two here and there if there's a good pattern. Besides that, I won't be too fussy on that stock. So into the open, I'll watch DRMA and we'll see what it does. And I'll be quick to rotate through. I'll take a look at whatever else might be called out. Whatever's hitting the scans, of course. If we get halted stocks maybe, or some surprise momentum on something. Yesterday we had CXAI, I believe it was, which was like a surprise moving stock. So yeah, we'll see what we do here. So let's see. Where is my... Okay, there it is. Ever since I've been, under the weather, I've been keeping this big paper towel roll. So I'll be back in a flash. Guys, as you're tuning in, we now have 266 people. The goal is 120 likes before market open. So I'm challenging you guys. I'm challenging you, the viewer, to hit that thumbs up today. And let's soar, let's pump it up. The only thing we can pump legally here in this community, right? So pump up the like button, pump it up to the moon. And as I mentioned at the very start of this video, today is a day that I'm coming into the market to dominate. Today is a day that I'm coming in to win. Today is a day that I'm coming in to be my best self. That's the beauty of this trading thing that I love so much, is that every single start of the day, I get a chance to just hone in and give forth my best effort. I love that so much about trading. It's why I'm always excited, and it's always fresh. Right now, I have no idea what this day has in store for us, but I feel great. I feel ready. I know I'm competent. I know I'm disciplined, and I know that I can manage my risk above all else. And so, it is almost that time. The 2-minute warning is coming up. And so get ready, because today we're going to win like we always do. Winning. These are the words we have to associate ourselves with in this community. So when it comes to our disclaimer, remember that day trading is risky. Day trading is risky. Here in the States, 80% of small businesses do fail I think within the first 2-3 years. So keep that in mind. Do not trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. Hold on. There it is, the 2-minute warning right on time. Guys, do not trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. If you are a beginner trader and you're looking to gain experience, the best thing to do is to use risk money and or trade in a simulator, right? Risk money that if you lose it all right now, even in one trade, with your lack of experience, if you take a bad trade or something, if you lose all your money, it does not affect you and your lifestyle, your livelihood in any way, shape, or form. All right. Trading is risky, and in fact, it's one of those businesses where you can lose everything very quickly. This field is very unforgiving, so you have to keep that in mind. All right. So do not blindly copy me. That is a recipe for disaster. Do not blindly copy anybody else out there. You have to understand the strategies for yourself. This is a fast-paced type of trading style. I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. So, don't think that, hey, I'm going to just come on here, I'm going to copy this guy, and then I'm just going to be green. That's not how it works. You'll lose money, guaranteed. So be careful with that. Remember that my results are not typical. And lastly, I do not invest money for my subscribers. So do not fall for any fake Relentless trader in the comments, on Discord, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere. I do not invest money for my subscribers. So stay safe. Do not get yourself scammed. These people are talking about Telegram, WhatsApp. They're talking about Bitcoin and other crazy coins you might have never heard of. These are the tactics they're using. Hey, I made X amount of money on options trading. Do not fall for these scams. All right. So here we go. Another beautiful day. Let's take a sip and let's get ready to win it. DRMA. What will it be? Can we see a move to 226 in the pre-market highs? It's a pretty decent move here so far. Low of 06, high of 19. I like what I'm seeing. I'm going to prep my share size, and I'm going to be at the ready. I'll be patient though, being that I'm starting a little aggressive. I'm not going to jump the gun. Let's give it a chance to choose a direction here. I'm going to give it a chance to choose a direction. We now have a high of 21. High of now 24. You know what? I'm going to come down to watch this first pullback, and I'll increase again if I need to. I don't want to be in heavy high. This way I can add into the trade and increase my size accordingly. All right. Low of the current candles 18. There's a big bid here. Is it going to be one of those stocks that just keep going? It looks like it might be the case, but I'll still be careful here. Don't want to jump the gun. It is extended here. So there's a big buyer, 40,000 shares around 24 area, 23. Low 18. $31 for the highs. They might want to fill those shares. If not, maybe 31. Yeah, no, not quite. Yeah, so it seems it's a little heavy. So let's see. The other one's not looking so great. 31 again. It's pushing this time, 35, but back down. So it has this range to it. Is it taking off? A little hard to tell here. It's still churning a bit despite trying 35. Come on, give us the pullback. Give us the pullback. It does feel a little top heavy. The question is though, where's the pullback going to go? Being that it's a little extended, it could be a bigger pullback, so it's hard to tell. That's always the trick, of course. Few buyers here at 30. So if this gives a big panic flush, I'm going to buy it up aggressively, like aggressively. I'm going to buy like 10 times. But that's if it gives a panic flush, I don't know. So my share size is still kind of small here. So I'll have to hit the buy button a few times.
DHHCU.
The low right there was 24. The low of the last was 25. But a 10-cent pullback after a 30-cent move, is that reasonable? It might be if it's holding high. I might throw shares out just to see if it comes down again. But I'd be willing to keep my stop very tight. Yep. Okay, I'm not going to get a chance for that entry. Okay. 40. It's pretty strong, actually. When they hold high like that, it's a good sign. But not good that I don't have an entry. And the high of day move went from 36 to 42, which isn't that good. There's another buyer here. Talk to us nice. Talk to us nice. Give us something. Another bid is coming in. Can we get back over 40? Watching at about a 2-cent stop right here. If it wants to come down, I'll be back out. It moves fast though, so I have to be careful buying this high. Before you know it's down 10 cents before you can blink. 40. Okay. Okay. Good. Decent. And a little higher, but okay. So can we see a new high? If it pulls back on me, I would be a little disappointed. So I have to be careful still. Still watching. 32, 31. Can we see something more for the pullback? Something more. And we have to be careful of a 5-minute pullback here, which could be a longer pullback. High. 41. If it's a 5-minute pullback, we could come down some more, which it seems like it could be the case. Despite this move, I haven't really seen, I think I saw one entry. The high of day scalps, I wouldn't consider them to be great on this one, but they were there. Some entries were there. I don't want to see too many red trades before this winning trade that I think is coming. So, you know, like, what are we gonna? Are we holding high again, or are we gonna give a proper pullback here? I'm in one size, but I'm keeping my guard up here. Don't fully trust this entry, but I'm just throwing out size to see. 25, Titanic. No. It doesn't like to dip. When I get back in, it doesn't like to dip. What's the high of the last? 31? Over 31, I'd probably add, because it might be holding high on this 5-minute pullback. VWAP is still down there. If we see green here, I'll add and watch for a potential pull away. What will it be? Up or down? Bear or bull? Green or red? Is this it? No, it's still a little indecisive there. Low? It's saying the low is 23? Wow. False breakout, or is it going to go? I'm going to give it a chance. 36. Show us the moon. Show us the moon. If you're strong, show us the moon. 42. 50. Okay, time to go to giant size. Well, let's say full size. There's a better way of saying. Okay, love the card candles, 32. It's not the quick, aggressive move, but it's very good so far. I think we should see a new high of day. Well, what's our 5-minute volume looking like? Yeah, I think we should see a new high of day here over time. I want to take giant size here. Waiting patiently. At least 6,000. Can we get at least 6,000 on this? Fill me. Great. Only 3,000 though. Are we failing? It might be failing. Hold on. Show your true colors. Come on. Up or down? It's taking too long on this drop. Jeez. Come on. Well, I was ready for that, but it didn't go. I was going to keep buying that too. It's just not giving me the chance. 35. Is it still struggling? This is a pretty high fill, so let's cut this. Yeah, we didn't get to see any sort of bounce there. It looks like it's a longer move here, though. Oh, that's a little disappointing, but okay. Being that it's indecisive, we'll drop back down to about 1800, and we'll be patient. Oh man, it's always the one that you're very prepared for. Doesn't want to go. Doesn't want to go. Valiant effort, right? E for effort. So, waiting again. Time? Well, the 5 minute candles are still saying it should go though, so it should go over time. It's just not a fast move like I would have anticipated. So, we'll have to wait and see. Of course, there's always a risk of a flush in that situation. With giant size, the last thing you need is a flush, right? So I'm back in here and I'm watching for 40. If it comes down again, it could just be a straight rejection. The 5 minute candles are implying new highs, so it must go here. If not, it's probably finished, knowing this type of market that we're in. So I'm gonna watch for the add high. If not, I'm gonna go short on the high day break, depending on which way it wants to go. If there's shares available, that is. Come on. What is it gonna be? Wall of sellers. I'm gonna try it again. It needs more volume, more buying. Titanic. Time. The new 5 minute candle is 30 seconds. It's still early though, so not looking to go short yet. Come on, come on. No shares short. It's still early though, because the 5 minute candle hasn't come yet. 43. It's a little high. It should go to 50 and 60 here. Oh, look at that. Not good. Titanic. Well, what are you going to do when it flushes down on you? Not much. Take the loss. Okay, DRMA. But I guess it's not that surprising though. I would have expected a drop first before the breakout, but it's gonna do a false breakout, and it didn't have shares available anyways. It looks like it's finished. Well, that'll be the morning. Down 390 here, unfortunately. Smokes, but no cigar. If this red to green is anything good, in terms of how sharp it could have been for the bounce back, we should have been up like 1K with the size we took. It's a little disappointing, but that's all right. Because of the nature of the type of drop, there's always a risk of a flush in that situation. So being that I sized up so aggressively, I wasn't willing to hold, and it did curl up eventually. So it took about 3 minutes right here to get going. So pretty decent trading, just a little unfortunate. 1, 2, 3 candles, 3 minutes of curling, and of course high of day rejecting on this wedge. High of day to the depths. Can it bounce back? Maybe, but this is pretty poor for the stock. Not good. In Discord, we have Cactus Raba. Cactus, green 192, holding it down for us. I don't see anything else so far. There's a couple of chartings. Red to green, flat. For this type of market, I think it makes sense, this drop. I think it makes sense. It's not that unusual, but still, it had me for a second. Good thing I didn't use any giant size. It had me for a second, and it's why I held that trade too, because I was gonna add below 30. Oh no, below 40. Okay, I'm in at 33, or let's say 43. If it drops below 40, I'll add, my average comes to like 41, and then we see the surge through 50 for new highs. So I did for a second think it might have been looking good, but you get caught off guard once it makes that new high. No separation. Where is... So we'll have to wait and see if something else comes. If not, that could be the day. I don't know. Right now, the momentum is spread out. It's few and far apart. So if there's not much else, I wouldn't want to stick around here and wait. Um, but we'll see. Once again, FRC and BRDS, not so much. Mm, mm. I hate to get a little unlucky like that, but it happens. If it shows on that pullback, if it shows any better sign, like, I mean, if the price action was just so indecisive, it has to get over high of day again for me to be interested. And again, in this weaker market, might not be a thing. So unless it breaks over highs, I won't be watching at any entries. Right now, it's skewed. The patterns are not going to make sense for me in terms of probability. There could be a few small opportunities for some quick scalp trades for some people, but I will not be getting involved unless we see 46 for new highs. Yeah. What I guess there's not much really to say. We just have to wait, right? Not much to say. Not much to say. DRMA. I don't know. I felt like the front side of the move too was not really great for scalps. It might give another attempt, being that it's inching up, so I'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye. Jeez. Part of why I'm quick to kind of say it might be done, it's because of the sentiment we've been seeing. I think right now it's against the odds in terms of the probability. I think it's more likely it fails here and goes down to low of day than make new highs. But it can still make new highs. It's just the lower side of the percentages for me and how I'm perceiving things. For other people, it might be the other way around. But in a better market though, we for sure see 55 maybe out of the move, 60. At least a test of 50 minimum, right? I was willing to take giant size earlier, but I wanted the pullback to be lower. It was holding 26, which I thought was just a little high for this like series of, the sequence. Like we went from a low of 206 to a high of 36, a 30-cent move, and it pulls back to a low of 24. You know, I didn't know if I didn't feel like it was a good enough pullback, so I wasn't ready to take the size there. But it held high. I kind of noticed it a little late. So once again, here we go. It's coming up again. If it breaks the highs and holds above the highs, I'd be interested. DRMA, the one that I'm watching at. We need to see some increasing volume too if it's going to be any good. I think I started red like 60 bucks, then green like maybe 80 or 50 or something, I don't know. And then back to red. How many cents did we lose on that last trade? With 1,800 shares, every penny is $18. So it doesn't take a lot. But I think we might have lost a good 10 cents, which would be 180, and we had losses already from that bigger position. I don't know if I want to try the Hive Day entry here. In fact, I'm not. I'm just going to see what it does. If people are interested in it, it'll go. If they're not, then it won't. So we'll see. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you are a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. I go live every weekday morning around 9 a.m. Eastern Time, market time. So be sure to tune in every day. I am the most transparent trader on YouTube, showing it all. Big green, big red, everything in between. This week, well, the last week and a half has been a little slower for us, right? The last 2 weeks. We're definitely down from our averages the first 2 months of the year. But, we had a bit of a shake-up with these bank stocks and the banking crisis. Not to sound like a broken record, but I was a little late to transition over to those bank stocks. Missed out on the bulk of the move, the opportunity. But here I am right now, looking to stay diligent. And hopefully we can see more stocks like this next week. DRMA was pretty decent, I would say. I think 7 out of 10 times I'd be green on this stock. I just happened to get a little unlucky. FRC, they were at the trade here for Hive Day, 26. It is extended already though. DRMA. Man, I feel good. I feel great though. We'll keep watching. We'll be here every day. We'll be here every day. And when there's momentum, we will be ready. We will be more than ready. And we'll be ready to take on the risk. And so if we have big losing trades, if a stock is in a great area and it just happens to flush down on us, big size, and we fully accept the risk. And we'll move on and we'll continue to trade A quality setups always. Okay. But it's another quick up and down. Is it going to go this time? It needs to go and hold above key levels. Good, good. So far, so good. But right back down again. Well, I could have made money. Could have lost money there too. I think I might watch FRC here for a scalp, actually. Being that it gave a pullback. It's always so freaking sporadic. It's level 2. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, DRMA. I don't know. You could have made good money there. You could have lost money. It's like so 50-50 with that type of move. I thought about buying it 40. It made the high of 47 and came down so fast. I don't even know if I would have sold in time. So I can't really say with certainty if I could have did anything there. Keeping an eye on FRC, but this is what we have to deal with when small caps are having a hard time is this type of stuff. But there are rules I have in place for this. It's which is, hey, do not even touch this unless it proves and holds above this level. That way I don't even give myself the chance of having a losing trade here. You know, and sometimes you can't be too much of an optimist because then you only look at this green candle and say, hey, I could have made something. If you only look at this green candle, it's 50-50. If you only hold a little longer and you're in kind of high, that's it. So it's 10 a.m. and I think that might be the day. After that second false breakout, I'll be around though. So if something else comes up, we can trade. I'll start with small size. I'm gonna come down in size on everything because at this point I don't think anything is worth any sort of attention with size. Yeah, I'm gonna drop down and we'll be around. We'll be doing other work, and so if there is something and we see it, we can trade it. If not, you know, that's all right too. But right now we're down 390. This is the only one we've traded. I wasn't looking at my level 2, so I don't know if there was like a giant buyer, maybe like a 200. I don't know why, in terms of why it kind of just out of nowhere. But yeah, I'll rewatch that later. Don sold at the right time. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. At least someone made some money there. There's a few people in this. Looks like Rolex had a good trade there too. So some of you guys caught it. Other people, of course, caught the other side of it, which is not great, but it happens, right? It's part of the deal, part of the game. Adi in at 32 out of 45. FRC making a new high here. I think I could have did well on this pullback, but being that I'm not watching at it, it's all right. FRC is moving up. That might have been the setup that I was looking for here today already. So, and you know what I forgot to do actually today is to record the other screen. Not good. Not good. Not good. So I have no level 2 to look back at here. Yeah, these shirts are great. I have them in like in every color. The way how the webcam is set though for this green screen, it does skew the logo a little bit. But besides that, yeah. Oh man. Moses, green $30. Yeah, yeah, green is good. Clubbing. One thing I told myself is that once I start wearing this, I'll never wear anything again. And so far, the transition is happening. And the beauty of this world is that you can really and truly, brand for every occasion, right? You can have a casual shirt, you can have something for the gym, like in terms of what do they call those things? Well, slipping my mind. The shirt, the compression shirts, right? Maybe you do a no logo or smaller logo, maybe in the bottom of the shirt. And you have, so for every occasion. And then over time, man, over time. So, if you guys ever spot RT anywhere walking around, driving around, and you look at what he's wearing, over time, everything is going to be Relentless Trader. Relentless Trader. I'm upset I don't have my recording, man. Sometimes I forget. Not you. I don't usually forget, but I forgot somehow to record the other screen today. I would have loved to see that big trade I took to dissect the price action a little bit more. But I do remember it's just so indecisive in that area. No indication as to if it wanted to hold or not. The market sentiment is weaker, and I kind of gave it a chance too. I felt like was in there for, and we can look at the trade here. Let's see. $9,000. Oh, well, I thought I did like well, I didn't buy as many times as I thought I did, so I was definitely a little conservative. But we can go to full screen. So I'm in. This is the best trade of the day, really, in at 29 and 30. And this trade came after that first pullback when I thought the pullback wasn't low enough. But, I'm a breakout trader, so I'll still buy it high. But if I can be in high and low is better, right? Um, but yeah, so we're in at 30 and 29 or more so 31 and 29, average of 30. We're out at 36, 37. I did sell a little early, but that's all right. It dips back down, and this is where we try to take on a little bit more size. 6,000 and then 9,000 the other time. When the stocks are a little bit more volatile, the only thing that this stock needed was just a little bit more attention. Like if there's a little bit more attention, I feel like from the sheer volume, it's a little bit better to see the levels. The levels are more clear, right? The levels are more clear, and you can you can see it's like you can see what the stock wants to do. And I've already told myself uh to never be aggressive in areas where I don't trust it, because then it's just not a great trade, right? It's just not a great trade at that point. I need to be comfortable in the trade for it to make sense. So if we're having a pullback, and when you guys see me in and out on a pullback, is because I don't think that's where the low should be. I think it should be lower. But now the stocks always have three things they'll do, right? The pullback can be high, it can be exactly where you think it should be, or it can be lower, right? Or maybe it just fails. I guess four options, right? The pullback can fail as well and just keeps going down. So it's like out of those four options, based off of where, your educated decision on where the key levels are, trend lines, indicators, where do you believe the support should be, right? And I had VWAP at 23. So buying it at 28, 27, 29, especially if we have that lower pullback to, like, let's say 19 and then a nice curl up. If I'm in at 30, I'm basically just in way too high, right? SI is the word looking at. SI. Volume doesn't look that high. It's moving up a little bit. Yeah, it's moving up a little bit. SI, SI. Let's see. I'm not going to just jump into this one. Daily chart, not so good. This was a decent baby pullback here. On the 5. On the 1, it was more so of a 3-bar play in a sense. Waiting patiently. Guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you are a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm not excited about SI. You know, is there any news on this thing? If it goes, I'll trade it, of course, but there needs to be some sort of strong, catalyst here. The volume is already light for this type of price range, I would say. Actually, no, it's actually decent. Yeah, it's decent. It's decent volume, good volume. $58. Big sellers at 57. Are they walking down the ladder? Yes, they are. 55. Looks like they might get bought up. They will. Okay, it has some potential. I'll get a little bit more dialed. Sometimes you need the intel, right? How's it moving? How do I want to approach it? $52. It does bounce quickly from that low, which is a good sign. Pretty good. Will it attempt new highs? Throwing out a small starter just to see. There is a new 5-minute candle. Are we going to see new highs, or is it going to need that pullback? Decent. Decent. Highs at 59. Will we see a potential scalp trade? Okay, maybe I need to trust these breakouts a little bit more. 64. I've been very reluctant to take breakouts. That one is going to be a few cents. Buyers. There's a wall of buyers. Are they gone? Probably could have given it more of a chance there, but okay. It seems like the order moved down a penny or two. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, what am I trading with? One share. Jeez. $66, $67, $68, $70. It's actually pretty good. It's actually very strong. This stock so far. We need lower. Oh, man, this happened twice. It's happened twice. It might need more of a pullback here. Let's give it a sec. Low, 63. Ay, ay, ay. Reprehensible trading there. You know, before we even get there, I already expect it to go there, but then I still take it high based off this price action. Come on. That should have been a clean sequence. Clean, 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 clean. Let's come down a notch. 28. Also, the stock is up 50% and I'm not green, so I have to keep that in mind. Time clock is ticking. No pressure. Okay. Where's the green? Where's the green? Where's the green? Low. And let's not give this thing a chance either, right? We got a low, and when I say that, I mean to the downside. We got a low of 65, 63, last low. Time, the candle's going to close here, so it might need a 5-minute pullback, which I got to look out for. Okay, 63. If it does a quick sharp red to green, it might not need it, but if we're struggling here, it might need it. It looks like it might need it. Question is, how low is it going to go? It's the first 5-minute pullback after this move, so should be strong, but how low are we going to go? Always the question. So I'm going to reduce size. That way I can always scale into the trade if I need to. Hmm. Time 10:16. We got a high of 160. We're currently at 160. Are we seeing something here? Or is this a bluff? Could be a bluff. Looks like it might be a bluff. Waiting. We got buyers at 60. But it feels like it needs to pull back, so we'll see. We'll see. Waiting patiently. I think I saw this one before a couple weeks ago, or at least a couple of times. AUPH. Hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing really pulls back here. But we'll see. Only time will tell. $56. I'm gonna let it base. Let it base. I do expect there to be a retest. Low. Okay. Show us your true colors. Show us your true colors here, SI. How far is this going to take us? It might even go to high of day. It's possible. It looks like it's going. I want to get back to giant size here. That was pretty impressive, actually. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something. Anything. I need to be accurate on this next trade here. Son of a gun. Okay. To the moon. Looks like it. Hidden buyer. No. Not quite. It's holding really high here. Mm. Yo, stocks, I tell you, man. Come on. All right, let's see for 80. It is extended, so I don't want to be holding long. Bro, bro. Come on. I'm gonna size down. Size down for now. I'm gonna come back up later, though. You're gonna fill those shares. Just churning. Mm. Man, the price action is just, it's just a little off, and it's throwing me off just a little bit. Like all my entries are in the perfect place it needs to be. The price action is what's getting the best of me at times here. Expected. It's been so strong though. we'll have to be careful when this gets to the backside. It might come down fast whenever it does decide it's done. I might miss this here. And that'll be fine because I sold my positions down there too soon. People are buying it up though. Oh, red, 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 red. Are we going to see that bigger pullback below 66? If not, watching. Tight stops here. Show us the moon. Show us high of day. Will we see it again? Will we see high of day again? Not with that wall. I'll get back in over 75. There's a wall right there out of the blue. People are buying it though. This should be interesting. If this breaks, I might get aggressive again. Because if they're trying to short it, then it's just that strong. You might be going for a ride here. For real. It's like the buyers are not really phased by that. It comes down a couple of cents, but it's like we're here. We're still 71. So people are not really phased by that wall. So it might break. I think it should. I'm gonna get back in. Oh, can we see it? Let's increase size and get ready. If it's gonna crack that wall, I want to be in. KB, now's a chance for the Bulls. Where are they at? Are they here? Talk to us nice today. 74. What will it be? The breakout trade to the moon or Titanic? 72 by 73. I actually like it, so I'm gonna go early as soon as I see anything. 71 by 72. 70. 69. 60. Can we hold up down here? Oh, okay, we're pulling back. Low 63, but quick bounce back though. I let my guard down there maybe. Might have let my guard down. Jeez Louise, man. I might have to go do that. But it still feels like it might need a 5-minute pullback. But again, some of these stocks they're just so strong that they'll just keep going. Uh I'm a little dicey here. This is a little dicey for me because I'm not in low. Come on. Eat up those shares. Nope. Yeah, I kind of, man, I let my guard down. Say, if I didn't let my guard down 65, I could have been in with big size. You know, the one trade you miss, man, it does this super move. I still thought that we are going to see that 5-minute pullback prolong. And we got to be careful of backside of the move always in these situations. So The backside of the move. The backside. So, will we see another drop? Time. The new 5-minute count will be here in 1 minute. And we'll need to break 75. Oh, it's my fill. Moon. The candle's about to close, so it could close with new lows. I'm waiting a little bit. Good buying there. This will be close. 10 seconds. I gotta turn this thing off. Jeez. I want to watch for that false breakout too. No, it's not ready yet. So we're just giving back these last couple of trades, are we? This is the thing when you don't trust the lows and you're in high and it's not ready, it's just chop trades. I don't trust these lows because it's so extended. So I can wait for the incline, of course, but I prefer to be in a little earlier. But we always say to ourselves, we got to be careful with in-between trades, which is what these are. So not a surprise that we've lost 100 off the top. Slept on that last drop to 65, man. Literally. It was so decisive. This one, we're still here after 4 minutes. Waiting. Looks like it's finished. But, of course, we still have to wait to see. That's my guess here. To the depths we go. It's still the first pullback after such a big move, so this can easily hold somewhere. Maybe VWAP, but I still don't know. It's hard to tell. Where will we bottom? Where will we bottom? 57, 55, 60. Will it be high, low? We got some volume coming in, but I'm not excited as of yet. Still waiting. Okay. Starting to get a little excited. So far, so good. So we had a low of 60, which is pretty good. Not quite the pullback to 55 or 57, but fairly decent. These stocks are holding up very well today, man. I'm really impressed by how well we're holding up on these pullbacks after exaggerated moves. 5 green candles in a row, we only pulled back, let's say 10 cents from where we were kind of consolidating at 70. It's really exceptional. Marvelous. Splendid. So waiting. We got to be careful about giving back profits since we are red on the other stock, of course. What was the high? 69. Well, let's not do that yet. The time to get aggressive will come if it's strong. And that will be for me around 75 for push to 85 and $2. If it so be, that it wants to be that type of strong. If I see buyers here, I will add. Let's go to size. Let's go to size early in case it comes early. Waiting, 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 waiting. Wild Wild West showdown here. Seeing some red. Can we push through? Come on. Not good. We'll buy back. We'll keep the stop tight again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I really and truly wanted to break this bid, but it's not. I gotta be careful with my size here too. Because they're gonna rob me on all the fills towards the ask. As usual. Let's not forget. Come on down, baby. The price is right. Jeez. I probably should have just held that trade, but yeah. Being careful in case it does sell off here. Uh, Although I don't think it should. Okay, I've been standing for too long. Time. Trust the backstop with the low. Volume. Time. There's gonna be a new 5-minute candle coming soon. So it'll be better if we start to build volume here, like momentum into the new candle. And there it is. So are we going to see a red candle or a green candle? Waiting to see with a tight stop. The volume here is very low, so I am aware of that. Titanic. Let's take the loss. Right back at the lows. The volume has decreased significantly. Oh my gosh. Okay. I actually, the way how my desk is, I actually cannot put it down right now because I have something in the way which I don't want to be dealing with right now. So I guess I'll just stick it out. I'm selling into support and I know that, but I'm waiting to see what this does. I still don't like this particular pullback to hold long because of where we are again in terms of extension. I think this stock is way overextended. So despite there being support at 60, I don't really let's say recognize it fully. So I don't trust holding anything there with bigger stops. So, what will it be here on SI? Man. So we're seeing a little bit more volume. Waiting patiently on SI. On SI. It looks like it might want to go. We are seeing a bottoming wick again. But of course now we're much higher up. When the volume comes, it might be sudden. If it comes, I don't know. After this one, though, I'm definitely out of here. Flat day today, as we're red on the other stock. SI. S of the I. It's at the lows now for a third time, which I do not like. The third one, and again, I still think we're very overextended. So are we going to hold? Are we going to come down? Still being patient, still watching, still waiting. Still watching, still waiting. S of the I. We don't want to become too complacent in case there's an entry here, but yeah, waiting. VWAP 57. Oh, it's kind of high. It's kind of high. It's kind of high. Is it waking up here? As I'm saying, not to be too complacent, right? You know what? We'll be moderate. You know, when the volume comes, it's back alive, back in play. A little slow on that. Scratch. I'm gonna get very scalpy here. It seems like there might be a bid below us. Oh, no, not quite. Son of a guns. They love giving me these high fills. Sometimes I will check my fill in the trade. Can we see the explosion? The 80. I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit more. Oh, okay. Yep, let's wait. Let's wait. Come on. Talk to us nice. Show us that green to the moon. One. Holy smokes. I'll take it. Here we go. Can we see 80? Somebody's covered or sold right there.
Do not fail. All you do. Do not fail. That's all I'm asking here. Do not fail. Come on, show us 85 to the moon. 78. Oh, oh. We got to be careful of a big seller coming in. Hey, come on. It's I guess it's a nice move. I can't complain. For those of you who hold longer at 60, you got a nice trade, right? I think it's safe to say. But where's the push? Where's the push? You know, again, I started trading in a very hot market, so I always expect there to be something crazy. And this has been good, but not crazy. 84, and it looks like I'm missing whatever this is here by not getting back in. Every time I decide to lay off, then it wants to go again. 83 by 84. I tell you. Show us $2. Will we see it? For the sake of small cap and momentum. No movements despite buyers. Somebody's walking up the ladder a little, but was that a losing trade? What are my fills right now? Jeez. Or am I looking at the wrong price point? Am I looking at the right level 2 here? 82 by 83, 81. Uh, Not the greatest entry here. We're really, can we see 90, 87, 88? seeing lag. We're seeing lag in the entries now. That high volume that it's capable of doing, it's there, but then it goes away. So then it's kind of like it trades like two different stocks at times. But slow and steady here wins the race. It's going. Still going. Will it really go through $2 here without a quick dip? Holy crap, it might. It's serious. Oh, turning shares, turning shares. I doubt whether it gives a 5-minute pullback here. So the longer hold time on this stock. For those of you who are in at 60, are you still holding? Are you out? Are you back in? Curious. Oh, it's so indecisive here. Come on. Oh, 95. Churning, churning, churning. And it's level 2, I tell you. I wonder how much this overshoot is going to be. 82, 78 were like previous key levels. Are we going to continue lower? 72. 86 rather, 86. You gotta really buy the bids, man. You gotta really buy the bids. I want to take a starter here, but I have to buy the bids. Jeez. Will it show a proper entry? Or are we gonna hold high? It might hold high. I don't know. I wanted to take the starter there, 83, but these fills are just in the moon at every time. Man. If I can just get my fills, it's pathetic to not be in right there for what I'm looking for, right? I'm buying as I'm seeing red, but there's already buying going before I'm even thinking about buying, and then it's already back up. So I'm in 2 cents higher, but I want to have the ability to average in, which is why I'm down to 1,200 shares in case it does go to 77, 76. So I get stopped out. It looks like it might be ready here though. It's 11 a.m. Wow, time is going fast. I might be done with this soon. If it doesn't break over too nicely, I might be done with it soon. Very disappointing to not be in at least starter size at night at 83, which is the previous high of day before this fresh breakout. I should have been in with a nice average. So still watching, still waiting. We'll see if it gives anything. I don't mind the high of day trades as well. It just depends on how high the volume gets. If it can go to like 210, then why not? If it can't, if I don't think it has the ability to, I won't. Because at times that high volume gets in, it starts to go like, it can be parabolic. But it's showing that it wants $2 here is what I'm seeing. I'll try 91 again. Not too fond of it, but we'll see if it does hold here. My size has been reduced drastically. Candle's still young though, so we could potentially see. Oh, we'll see what it does. Can we see the lower entry? Talk to us nice. More selling pressure. Can we see it? No, we're not quite seeing it. At least not yet. It might come. You know what? It's got this. I was gonna look to add, but then again, we're still so high up against the lows. This stock, man, I'm falling to sleep here now. Yes, again, for me, you guys know how it is. I love the momentum to be all over the place and going crazy. So despite this great moving stock, we're very green or fairly green. But I still want more out of it. More. Is it greed? I don't know. Is it expectations? I don't know. I don't know. I still think it can do something more though. I believe in SI to give us a nice move over too. Maybe it never happens though. 88. Nah. I might get out of here before I see a big losing trade. This is how I'm starting to feel. Before we see a big losing trade. $90 by 89. Are we going to see a big drop here? This is what I thought would have happened the first time we came below 90. The volume, the candle's going to close with not so bad volume there. Watching here at a very tight stop. 78. We need to see more green if it's going to do anything. If not, Titanic. Okay. Well, we see some volume. Green, green, nothing, nothing. Hidden sellers, hidden sellers, hidden sellers, hidden sellers. Okay. Enough sitting, enough standing up. Let's see how far down can we go before we get some damage here. Let's move this. Take us to the moon. 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 With my last couple hundred shares here. Trading and walking away from the computer. How unlike Relentless trader. How unlike him. What if the stock Titanics and takes a huge drop? We get this
And okay, there we go. Yeah, what a good stock. Titanic. And we're in no man's land here. Sell.
Right? And I'm out of frame a little. All right. Okay, waiting for $2 here. Waiting for $2. I think that's good. I'll do it. 33. What's the high? We're waiting patiently here. SI, SI. I might just take it off the table. SI, SI, SI. What will it be? What will it be? What will it be? Big volume, big volume. SI, SI. Is this SI going to continue here? Oh, SI, what's that? I mean, there's a small seller there. I'll let it go if it wants to. It's definitely churning. And my expectation for like a break to 215 and like a big move into a halt is not going to happen. Which is hoping the stock would be as strong as possible, but not the case. But the good news is that we're green on the day, right? We're green on the day after all that loss that we had on DRMA, which was really unfortunate how close that one was. That could have really been a nice trade for us, but it happens. A wrong order entry. I don't know. I think I'll keep watching it if it keeps going throughout the day. I stopped here. Really? $91. I thought we would have had a retest of the highs right there. It's coming back down again. I mean, a pullback is kind of necessary, but I wouldn't want to see a bigger pullback. That wouldn't be good. By the way, it's 11 o'clock. We're definitely overdoing it. It's a Friday. We botched the other stock, unfortunately. We should have been up a nice 1,500 on the day, man. We're up a measly 150. So it is what it is, but not great. I mean, man, I don't even want to think about it. And I traded a lot of shares here for not that much green, so it could have been more green. We should have been more green. We gave back profits like 4 times or 3 times. So we're just between like 400 and 500 over and over. You know what? And I go, it's well, it's so close to the highs again, but thinking about going and get some fruits and then coming back. Of course, I could leave the live stream on, but give us a valid retest here. A valid retest. Come on. Good green. Good green. Good green. Good green, but it's not holding its gains. Come on, let's see 10, 15. Where are those bulls for real? No. Nope. And we're chill churning. Like this wall here is not even a wall. There's a few sellers there. That's it. Oh, that's late. 201. My share size is very small here, by the way. Only a few hundred shares. Finally. 6. Can we see 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That last pullback at 88 threw me off, man. I wonder if this one will just keep going. I mean, it's really been strong to this point. You know, thank you for a small cap mover today. Like, we had 2 of them, so maybe things are getting back a little bit better. $27 million shares float. Okay, I think I'm out of here. Green is good. Yeah, for those of you watching on, I wanted to do a virtual meetup, but I really haven't been promoting it as well as I should have been promoting it for Saturday, right? Yeah, I haven't really promoted it super well, so I'm thinking uh next Saturday. I don't know. I came in and just with there's a lot going on behind the scenes here. I kind of was a little distracted, but you know, distracted by the right things, trading, right? So despite my pamphlet, which was here since Monday, telling me to say it, I've been forgetting to say it. So I think next week Saturday will make more sense. And we'll probably aim for like 1 p.m. and in Discord a virtual meetup, a second official virtual meetup here at Relentless Trading, where you can come in and introduce yourself, and of course webcams only, right? If there's no webcams, then we will not allow people to speak. But anyhow, we'll talk more about it next week. Catch you guys later. It's been Relentless. Of course, for those of you who are looking to get involved with MMU, remember that Code Madness is going to expire soon, right? March Madness is coming to an end. So, you know, be quick about it. And of course, stay tuned. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go downstairs, get an orange and some pineapples. That's what I'll be eating today, for a quick snack. And maybe I'd come back later after right now I feel like I've been here too long. I need to leave and then come back refreshed. So yeah, stay safe, stay green. MMU, unfortunately, well, we'll have, and this is the beauty of there being two teachers, is that we'll have Marcelo's archive. I forgot to record my level 2, unfortunately, today. But yeah, take it easy, guys. Stay safe, stay green. For those of you on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, I'll catch you guys later. It's been RT, KB, Paris, Dash. Take it easy. I don't know if Big Steve is still here. Botched Trader. Take it easy. Greed. Greed is good. Oh my goodness, man. Aye. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe, stay green. May Sam. If you're going to distance, trade smart, trade setups as well.